Week 8, the completion of your training for the Spartan race. Week 8 of training, we're almost done, we're getting there. Look who else is almost getting there. Prince Vegeta, King of the Saiyans. My name is Dusty Duprell, and this video is a little bit late. So a few things happened. Number one and foremost, I was in the hospital because I got bit by a dog, which wasn't in itself bad, but after the dog bite, I got a horrible infection, which resulted in me being hospitalized so they can give me intravenous antibiotics. Well, that is all behind us and I'm fully recovered. Although I haven't gained full mobility in my wrist, I'm just really hankering to work out right now. Race. This is the week of your race. You have a race at the end of the week on Saturday. So this workout is from day 6 back to day 1, day 6 being your race day. And the whole purpose of this week is to maintain the conditioning you've created while allowing your body to rest so that you may blossom, so that you may reach your final form. We are beginning to peak like a flower, no, not a flower, like a butterfly flying out of a cocoon, like the caterpillar turning into the butterfly. I don't know. Or better yet, a mere Saiyan reaching the level of Super Saiyan. Speaking of which, I've made a lot of headway. As always, I have the training and a link in the description of what to do. Pull it up, follow it as we go through this. The final week when we go our separate ways, go our separate lives, maybe even compete against one another. Although you will have the clear advantage because you know all my secrets. And if you don't recognize me, you've fast forwarded way too far. If you have an interest in learning how to train, how to compete in a Spartan race, go to week 0, do this 8-week course, learn the skills and the power that you need to conquer your fears. Day 1 recovery. So day 1, we're just gonna focus on a long run. Do 6 to 8 miles, 60% of your race pace. Before the workout, just do 3 sets of 15 pull-ups, 3 sets of 15 burpees, stretch and go for a long run. We're gonna stretch out our muscles, put some miles in. Day 2, we're gonna do interval training still. We're gonna do the 4x4s, but we're gonna reduce it to 2 miles. So you're gonna do a 2-mile warm-up, 2 miles of the intervals, and then 2-mile cool down. So it's another 6 miles. For the intervals, I don't think this saved all my changes. For the intervals, go ahead and run the same thing, maybe like 85, 90% of your race pace. So you're not sprinting as hard as you normally would. And so just basically take whatever your speed is and back off 15%. You're pushing yourself, but you're not killing yourself. You're not trying to gain any more speed. You're just trying to maintain the speed you have. I've always been told that it takes 2 days for your body to decondition. So that's why I'm kind of anti-rest. But at the same time, we don't need these intervals to build speed. We just need them to maintain. So that's why I'm thinking 15% is a good back off speed. Day 3, we're gonna do a full body workout. Start with a superset. We're gonna do 2 sets in superset 1, 10 to 15 chest press, 10 to 15 butterfly flies, 10 burpees. So that 10 to 15 range, you should find a weight that you're struggling to complete once you get past the 10 rep mark, but struggling to knock out the next 2 or 3. So 10 to 15, play with the weight. So superset 2, 10 to 15 lat pull down, 10 to 15 upright row, and 5 to 10 pull-ups. Repeat that for 2 sets. Superset 3, 10 to 15 front squats, 10 to 15 back squats, 10 burpees. Repeat that for 2 sets. And then we're gonna do the core hang. And then after that, just do a nice light 3-mile jog. You can even do it on a treadmill. You're just, again, keeping your body warm for the race. So on day 4, we want to keep the body warm. We want to keep it loose. So we're going to do 2 400s, 3 300s, 4 200s, and 5 100s. So essentially, so with these, you don't need to do the jog in between. Just take a walking active rest, maybe walk a lap, walk around, let your body recover, and then repeat the sprints. We're not trying to put a ton of miles on today. Day 5. Now this is crucial because day 6 is going to be your race day. So day 5, we're going to stretch for an hour. We're going to stretch everything out. We're going to start thinking about the race, start putting ourselves in a good mind space to compete. We're mentally prepping as we're stretching. You also want to go to bed plenty early, depending on what time your race is. Allow yourself 8 to 10 hours of sleep. What I mean by that is get in bed to where you're going to be tossing and turning, nervous about the race, and you're going to lose some sleep just laying in bed. But at the point you want to sleep to when your alarm clock goes off, you want to get a good solid 8 hours in. On the race day, I have a warm-up that I do. I just do a 10-15 minute jog. I do high knees, which is you lift your knees up really high as you're sprinting for about 25 meters, 3 sets. I do butt kicks, same thing, 25 meters, 3 sets. And then I'll do 30 seconds of sprints just to really loosen things up. And then I'll stretch until the race starts. And I'll just try to keep my body warm, jumping around. I actually do a lot of jumping because you have to jump over the wall. You want to get towards the front. Here's the thing too, man. When you're getting to the front, when you're getting to the starting line, there's always people that push their way to the front and then they burn out. If you're going to push your way to the front, make sure you're not going to burn out after the first 800 meters. And if you want to be in the front, get to the front early. Get yourself up there. There's very few people that push their way to the front that can maintain. But the good news is you are now one of those people. Day 7, bask in the glory. You've accomplished it. You've made your mark on this world. So I hope this training has helped. That's pretty much it. So I hope that this 8 weeks has helped. At the very least, it should give you an idea of how to train, or at least where to start building your own custom workouts. It should give you some guidelines, but it shouldn't be the Bible of your OCR competitiveness. This is just what worked for me. It's very grueling, very taxing. But I really do hope that you at least got something out of it and it helped you achieve your goal. And if you haven't subscribed, and if you watched all these videos, what the hell, man? Just click subscribe. It takes 2 seconds. I can even wait here while you do it. Done. Thank you. So for my next training video, I have a series that I want to do, and I think it's going to be awesome. But I'll tell you about it later. Well, not later. I'm going to make a video right now about it. All right, that's it. I'm done rambling.